Hello everyone, Zane here and welcome to another Final Fantasy XIV video. Today I'm going to show you guys how to do the red alerts, which are critical missions and cosmic exploration. So the red alerts are critical missions that will pop up periodically throughout the cosmic exploration. There are three different ones: the spores, the meteor shower, and electromagnetic that we know of. So each of these will have a specific job that you must do in the specific area. So each of the critical missions will have their own jobs. It is wise to do one of each at the very first time to get gold certificates. Then after that, choose whatever job that you want to do to get data and of course lunar credits and Cosmo credits. Fisher is the one that gives you the most, so I recommend doing that if you're going to go for those credits there. Otherwise, choose which one you want to do the data for, but Fisher is the best one. So for Fisher, you'll be getting 3 fish. For Botanist Miner, you'll be getting 16 items, and then for the crafted ones, you're basically going to be doing 3 high quality crafts, and basically going to turn it in the area that you're ultimately at. If you hover over the fate area, it'll tell you exactly which ones are tied to that fate. So ultimately, that is what you're going to be doing for about the duration of the red alert. Remember that when it goes under a minute, you cannot take any more missions, but if you accept the mission before it goes under a minute, you are allowed to finish it off, so keep that in mind. So once you're finished with your mission, you're going to sprint over to the mechs over there to pass in. Remember that the stellar sprint is going to be permanent. So if you want to go to the other one, you can use the quick travel from the base. Unfortunately, you're going to have to hoof it for the rest of the area because you cannot mount here. Also, when you're doing Fisher, double and triple hook do not work for these missions, so you're going to have to gather them normally. But you're going to be looking for a strong bite with Fisher, so you ultimately want to use Ambitious Lure to make sure that you get them. Alright, so keep that in mind as well. So we're going to finish this off, and I'll see you guys at the end of the red alert. So a quick side note that make sure that before you do the red alerts, you have a buff from the mech ops, which is going to give you an increased amount of, I think, data and also credits for that. So you'll get 20 each time you do a mech up as a support. So make sure that you have those available before doing the red alerts. If you do not have a mech up that spawned before the red alerts, unfortunately you're not going to be able to get that buff. But the buffs, I believe, are permanent, even though if you leave the area, you still can come back and you'll still have them available. So I wanted to make sure that I add that in before I forget. Alright, so the red alert is just about done. So we ended up getting 200 Cosmo credits and 1500 lunar credits. So now what we can do is we can go back to the base and we can do some of the roulette wheels. So let's head back now. You'll come over here to Orbiting Way. If you do not have a pilot license yet, I would recommend using at least 100 or 1000 to get that. Let's go ahead and draw the ticket. So these will be given to you randomly, like which ones you'll end up getting. So you want to pick the wheel that has what you want the most. So I'm going to go with this one. So there is a chance that you'll get like a wacky wheel, which will go really fast. Alright, so this one I got a musical note, so I got materia. Alright, so we're going to choose this one because it has better prizes. I ended up getting 2 mechs from this one, the mounts, and at least 1 Cosmo suit. So I got some crafter detonations, which I'm definitely going to be needing. Here's another one. So we have this one here, which has better prizes than this one, so I'm going to go with this one. Stellar Opportunity, basically you can do another wheel, but it has better prizes to it. Unfortunately, I got materia again. And why not? I already have a pilot license, so I can use this. Alright, so this one has a lot, but you have an unfortunate chance of getting the prisms, so they both kind of do that, so I'm going to go with this one anyway. And of course it's going to land on it too. Nope. Even worse, cordials. Oh well. So when you're doing the mech ops and you end up getting chosen as a pilot or chosen, you actually will get a ticket. So draw a Big Bang Fortune ticket. Now I don't really know the difference between these two. I think it's the better prizes, I think. So we're gonna go with this one, since I don't have the music, so hopefully I get it. Unfortunately, the die for green's not my forte, so unfortunately if I get that, unfortunately I did. But yeah, if you get the pilot, you got a big bang ticket. Otherwise, if you don't get the ticket, you might end up getting the mount instead, which is basically a free roulette, if you actually get it that way. Okay, so basically that is how you do red alerts and the fortune tickets after you're done. Alright, so make sure you have at least 1,000 to get a pilot license. If not, well then do some missions to get one instead. Alright guys, so that's pretty much going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the rest of my channel for more Final Fantasy XIV content plus Cosmo exploration, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have fun! And that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you're new for more Final Fantasy XIV content and help with the YouTube algorithm. If you guys want to support my channel even further, consider becoming a YouTube member, Patreon supporter, or help me on Ko-Fi. The links for those will be in the description down below, as well as my Discord. And an extra special shout out to the members on screen. So until next time, may you forever walk in the glorious light of Lord Bahamut, and always remember to keep forging ahead.